Hey everybody, it's Miss Kathy from the Merrimack Public Library, and thank you for joining me for this virtual version of Elementary Explorers. So today I have an activity that's going to help us explore the ways that ice melts and how we could make it melt more quickly and how we could make it melt more slowly. So you know the point of Elementary Explorers is to explore science, but really the exploration is fun. So we're going to turn it into a game. So this game involves ice cubes and just a single die. So I would recommend that you put the ice cubes in a tray because as they melt, there's going to be water all over the place. You can play this any time of year. Obviously, I'm thinking about it right now because we are having some wintry, icy weather right now, but you could play it in the summer for an added challenge because obviously when it's hot, the ice is going to melt even faster. And I really want you to put your own spin on it and put your scientific brain to work. So we have our ice and we have our dice, our one die. And we're going to roll the die and it's going to determine what method we use to melt the ice. So we can say for number 1, we're going to just hold it in our hands and count to 5. And see if that melts the ice. And I can tell you, it did because now my hands are wet. We could breathe on it, and hopefully our breath is warm, that it would melt if we breathed on it a few times. You could do whatever you think is going to work. That could be sprinkling a little bit of salt. It could be adding a couple drops of water. It could be dropping it onto the table to see if it'll break and melt faster that way. It could be sprinkling it with sand or vinegar or rubbing it with a washcloth, whatever you think is going to melt the ice. So since a die has 6 sides, you'll be testing out 6 ideas. So that could be 1 is hands, 2 is breath, 3 is water, 4 could be salt, 5 could be dropping it, 6 could be user's choice, where they get to pick what they think is going to melt it. So once you've figured out what each number is going to mean, you definitely want to write it down so that you remember. And you can play it by yourself and time yourself and see as you play this a few times if you can get the ice cubes to melt faster. You could play it with a buddy and pass it back and forth and take turns, or you can play it in a group of any size. The first time I played this game, I was in like a big group of other librarians and we split into teams and we raced to see who could melt their ice cube the fastest, which was also very fun. So you can use as many or as few ice cubes as you have, as many or as few people as you have, and whatever ideas you can think of how to melt the ice. I know you're super creative and you're super smart, so you're going to have a lot of ideas and you can try it different ways. Let me know what works best and what doesn't work at all. If there's something that you find that doesn't help the ice melt any faster or even slows it down, I'm super interested to hear your results, and I'll be back next month in the building for March Elementary Explorers. Bye.